Hello everyone. Uh, Actually really excited today. I've received this in the mail, and if you've never heard of a Loot Crate box, it's basically a subscription box. There's plenty of them out there on the internet, but this one actually specifies in kind of like geek or gamer kind of items. And I've done nothing to the box yet. You can see it's still sealed. All I've done is take my address information off there. And I'm definitely not the first person to do this, but let's go ahead and get to it and see what's in here. Alright, and then in my last video I had a cup of tea with me. This time I'm actually just getting back from the gym and I received this and wanted to make a video as quick as possible, so I will be drinking my smoothie from Smoothie King. Alright, let's go ahead and crack in this. You have the tips for the perfect unboxing. If I can read that. There it is. And then it says, up top, you can see the document. It says, don't forget to photograph and film your unboxing. Definitely not doing that. Or definitely not forgetting that. Share your experience with the looter community. And then they have their 3 ways to follow them, either on Twitter or Facebook, or you can go to their YouTube. And then of course enjoy, and then just basically just enjoy what they give you. So let's go ahead and crack into this real quick. The first thing here is, let me see if I can get this light. This is dragon themed, I guess, and it's for the April 2014 box. Contents. It has this month's dragon. It looks like let's go just read the front. All men must die. Game of Thrones, from Game of Thrones. That quote there. So this month we've traveled across the great landscapes of Westeros and Skyrim to bring you the most epic items, worthy of looters far and wide, from an exclusive Nord figure from the revered franchise Skyrim to a mysterious blind box from the Game of Thrones. This month's items are sure to satisfy any adventurer in search of loot. Along our journey we got hungry and found that dragon jerky truly sates. We spent our nights under star-filled skies playing many quests of Dungeons & Dragons with our 20-sided dice, and battled through the tough moments with a 20-sided stress ball. When we finally arrived back at the Loot Crate headquarters with our mighty haul, we noticed our smartphone screens were filthy with dragon blood. Thankfully, we had our handy dragon shield screen cleaners. Thank you for joining us in this epic quest, Team Loot Crate. So I think in here, yeah. So there's this one here says history and folklore behind the mythical beast, and I think it goes through. There should be. So yeah, it looks like they stuck to the Game of Thrones, Skyrim kind of route. Let's go ahead and just crack into the items real quick. I'll put that aside for the end. Alright, I'm gonna try to fix this light a little better. There we go, now I can see a little bit better. One of the first items I see is this little box. It says the Nord. Back. It looks like it's from the Elder Scrolls, which is online, and then it says on the back here, the Nord. Healing from the bitter climes of Skyrim, the Nords are the brash, boisterous frontline of the Ebonheart Pact, natural-born warriors and expert weapon masters. They fight with an ecstatic ferocity that terrifies even the most stalwart of enemies. I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce some of these words, they're kind of a little off. So I think this is one of those little vinyl figurines, but let's go ahead and get into it. it's one of those little figurines. The helmet comes off. I've never really had anything to do with the Elder Scrolls. I'm not a big online person like that, but if any of you guys out there can help me with who or what this is, definitely. But it's basically just a little figurine, and he has his little helmet, and he also came with an axe, and I think, yeah, you can put that there, and then in the other hand, he has a little sword. That's pretty cool, actually. I can keep this up here on my desk with the rest of my stuff. And then again, this was the Nord. This is the box it came in. It was definitely the same guy. Now that I look at it. Second item here. Oh. This is that 20-sided die they were talking about. But it's actually really squishy. It's not hard at all. So it's like a little, stress ball. That's pretty cool. And it has the Loot Crate little symbol on it there. And yeah, so it's labeled 1 through 19, and I guess that would be 20 if, I don't know, it goes to 20, I guess. But yeah, so there's that too. I should put that one aside for now. Let's see here. Let's save this one for the end. Looks like a dog tag. The tag part of it. It's just a plastic, and then it says Dragon Slayer. Go ahead and hook this through here. And connect it through here. If it wants to connect. Well, you can't get it to connect there. It looks like it's closed off, but you get the point. It's a dog tag. You wear it like a necklace. I'll set this one aside. There's an orange button in here. It says Loot Crate up top, and then April 2014 Dragon. And it's just it's a pin, so you can take it out. Put it wherever you want on there. That's pretty cool. I guess this is what they were talking about. This Dragon Shield screen cleaner. It's a microfiber screen cleaner, washable, reusable, restickable. So basically, let's see if I can open it here. Oh, that's cool. So it is what it says. It's just in the shape of a shield, and the front of it's a microfiber kind of cloth feeling. And I would give y'all a demonstration on my phone, but I make all my videos on my phone, so currently can't show you how it works or anything. But if you know how microfiber screen cleaner works, it's basically the same thing. Maybe just put that back on there. Oh, here's an actual die. Much smaller than our Make Stress Ball version. And I guess this one's actually for use. Does it have the Loot Crate thing on it? Okay, so see, this one's actually labeled all the way through 20. The other one has a Loot Crate symbol where the 20 should be. But, and like it said in the beginning, I'm pretty sure you use it for like Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. I'm not too sure. I've never been big on those games, but these dice are really cool. And then what's been really interesting is the last thing in here. Loot Crate, and this is Mickey's Dragon Jerky. And it's actually, I don't know if y'all can see the color on it with the lighting that I have, but it looks like beef jerky, except it's green, and it's in little slivers, and it's all green, kind of. That's really cool. I'll definitely take a face of that at the end. So, as y'all can see here, it is empty, and that's awesome right there. And actually, hold on. One second. Close that up. There was one last item I completely forgot about. It was this other vinyl figurine from the Game of Thrones, and this one's actually a mystery mini. And so we don't know who's in here. And I guess it could be any of these people on the back. And once again, I know nothing about the whole Game of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons, or anything like that. But like I said, if any of y'all help me out there, let's go ahead and cut it to that one. It was like the feeling of the plastic and the noises that it makes there. As well. Alright, so this is Game of Thrones Vinyl Figure Edition 1 for ages 17 and up for whatever reason. And let's go ahead and see where this opens. So see, it opens right here. Looks like it doesn't want to. There we go. Oh, and it's in another bag. Empty there. Nothing else in the bag. It's just this vinyl figurine here. No other pieces came with it or anything. Any of the Game of Thrones fans out there, y'all can tell me who this is. Let's see, it matches this one in the corner. So I'm not too sure on who this is or anything like that, but definitely if y'all want to help me out, that'd be great. So, there's her. And from the online game, the Elder Scrolls, we have this mini figurine there. And we have our die, or our big stress ball die, and our little green one. The Loot Crate pin. The Dragon Shield screen cleaning. This is really cool to me, I don't know why. The dog tag. And what's the Dragon Jerky, which I'm definitely going to be busting into at the end of this video here. I'm kind of interested to know what this tastes like. Okay. So I'll set them aside there. Now we're going to go through this guide a little bit here. And this is the history and folklore behind the mythical beast. Since the beginning, there's always been dragons, heralded as both monsters and gods, since they were integral to stories that shaped our lives. They've been our greatest foes, our wisest advisors, and our strongest friends. But from where does this myth of serpentine titans derive? The word dragon entered the English language in the early 13th century from Old French dragon, which comes to the Latin draconum, meaning huge serpent, and the Greek word drakon, meaning serpent or giant sea fish. If I'm pronouncing that right, I don't know how to pronounce it in Greek. Both terms referring to any great serpent, fictional or otherwise. The image of how we know them now with legs and wings didn't actually emerge until the Middle Ages. Intriguingly, while dragon mythos have spread far and wide through various cultures, scholars believe these myths have developed independently of each other. But how could that happen? Does this mean dragons could have possibly roam the earth? David E. Jones, anthropologist and author of the book An Instinct for Dragons, argued that the belief in dragons was so widespread among ancient cultures because, through evolution, humans developed an innate fear of predators. These universal fears have been frequently shared in folklore, and according to Jones, helped birth the myth of dragon. Early civilizations often created legends or myths to help explain the things that they didn't yet understand. It's likely that dragons are no different, as there are numerous circumstances throughout history that could have reinforced the myth. Take a few minutes to consider these. Alright, so they have a few categories here. Dinosaurs. During the 4th century BC, a Chinese historian named Chang Hu mislabeled a dinosaur fossil, claiming it belonged to a dragon. When you consider the scale and figure of most dinosaur skeletons, the error is understandable. A Stegosaurus, for instance, was typically 14 feet tall, 30 feet long, and covered in armored plates and spikes. If a historian such as Chang Hu could misinterpret dinosaur bones as dragon remains, it's possible that he was not the only one. Whales. As in the case of the dinosaurs, it's likely that the discovery of whales prompted the stories of dragons because whales spend up to 90% of their time underwater. They were generally misunderstood for a good portion of human history. Ancient civilizations, prior to whale hunting, had no way of knowing these animals were sea-based or even what they were, so encountering whale bones would have been bewildering. Due to the size and unfamiliar nature of the bones, it would have been safer to assume that the animals that came from were predatory. Imagination was an unknown giant predator. Not too hard to get a dragon out of that equation. And then there's crocodiles. Native to sub-Saharan Africa, it's believed that Nile crocodiles may have been more widespread in ancient times, perhaps inspiring even European dragon legends by swimming across the Mediterranean to Italy or Greece. Not only are Nile crocs the largest of the bunch, but they are unlike most any other crocodiles in the ability to perform a movement called the high walk, in which their trunk is elevated off the ground. A giant serpentine lizard lumbering on land, for Europeans not accustomed to a croc, it would be pretty easy to mistake it for a dragon. And then it goes on some more. I don't know if you want to hear me read for that long, so I'm just going to skip over that one. And of course they have some, I guess, interviews here. Yeah, it looks like they have a little quiz here for the Game of Thrones, and it says, think you know Game of Thrones, which I do not. I don't know anything about it. And then, as over here on this side, some featured looters. I guess these are people, I'm guessing, who make videos all the time, or subscribed for a long time. This is my first box, so hopefully there's more to come. There's some stuff about the Elder Scrolls. And I guess the month's epic mega crate. It's over $1,000 in value. And just some of the things that it comes with there. It looks like a big gamer thing. Alright, so here we go into the items. And then of course they have their pin there. Okay, so this first one, which was actually the first one that we opened, is Elder Scrolls Online exclusive figurine. It says, you won't find this anywhere else. It's just for looters. Dragons long lost to the passage of the Elder Scrolls have returned to Tamriel, and the future of the Empire hangs in the balance. This Nord figure will gloriously decorate any desk or shelf to remind you of your strength, your power, and your unique skills. Claim your destiny. And of course, again, what's that guy there? The axe and the sword that you can take off. And then break into this one here. Game of Thrones Mystery Mini. And it says, you're never quite sure what's going to happen next in the Game of Thrones. Who's going to die? Whose well-laid plans will unravel in one solitary moment? Will Jon Snow ever know anything? Surprise might be the best thing about the series. That, or the witty insults. Keep the element of surprise alive with this Game of Thrones Mystery Mini. And once again, we got her there with the sword. And here we go. The Dragon Jerky. Whether you're traveling to Erebor through through the Misty Mountains or riding across the open plains of Skyrim, you're going to need sustenance. Provisions will grant you the highest stamina, high spirits, and overall battle readiness. Good thing we've got your back for any sudden tough terrain or enemies that you might face. Mikey's Dragon Jerky is the food of choice for any brave traveler, high in protein, low in danger. And I guess this might be a good time to try it. Like I said, I don't know if y'all can see that color there. I can't tell on my camera. It is kind of a green color, so let me go ahead and bring this over here and open it. It actually has some nice sounds to it. Let's go ahead and get a piece out here. It definitely just smells like regular beef jerky. Again, I'm trying to show y'all. I don't have the best light in here, but I think you can kind of see that green color to it. Let me go ahead and taste it. Yeah, and it's basically just regular beef jerky. It's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and move on here. So I can take a drink real quick. Okay, let's talk about that. Then there's the Dragon Shield Screen Cleaner. And it says, you've had to battle through a lot of dungeons and kill a lot of dragons to get enough gold for your fancy futuristic smartphone. Maybe you've even had to save a princess or two. You don't want to get all smudged up with fingerprints and werewolf blood, do you? That's why we included this Dragon Shield Screen Cleaner. Your phone serves as your map, your raven, and your portable game of... I cannot even pronounce that. Treat it with respect and keep it looking new. What is that word? Suffice, I don't know. Here we go. Here's the 20-sided stress dice. Is your dungeon master choosing the lamest quest? Does your friend keep RPing as Navi from The Legend of Zelda? Grinding for herb is running long distances without mounts, and fighting raid bosses with a terrible tank can get really annoying. Well, you no longer need to resort to table flipping or rage quitting. Just take it out on this 20-sided stress ball. Put your mind at ease every time you roll a 20, knowing that an epic loot crate is always right around the corner. Yeah, that's why that 20 was covered up by the loot crate symbol there. And then we move on to the regular 20-sided, the polyhedral dice. It's always good to have a D20 around for all those tough life decisions, especially when you're a geek or gamer. You find yourself in quite a lot of dilemmas, and not everyone might understand your frustration. Should you play 12 more hours of Elder Scrolls Online? Should you binge watch the past 3 seasons of Game of Thrones? Well, the answer to these 2 questions is an obvious yes, but at least the die will make it look like it was a tough decision. They definitely have a sense of humor there at the Loot Crate headquarters. And then the Dragon Slayer tag. It says, not all dragons are trainable. From Alduin to Tamriel to Small Gulade Waste to Dale and captured Erebor from the dwarves. there are many dragons to be slain. With the great battle of man and beast raging on, it's now up to you to turn the tides of war, or your dragon slayer tag into battle and lay claim to your legacy. Looks like that was the last one on there. I like this little drawing here of the dragon. Go to the back, to the back of his chair. And then on the back here, the ending, it says Team Loot Crate, and we love you. So definitely a cool experience for me. I've never had a subscription box before or anything, and there's definitely some really cool items in here. Let me see here. Take a look at this one. It's definitely a really nice thing to have. If y'all can hear that there. I would say, I know there's plenty of subscription boxes out there. This isn't the only one. So I'm going to try to get my hands on some more. Definitely be making this kind of a regular thing here, because these are the Loot Crate ones. They ship out once every month. And I believe you can do a subscription of up to 1 month, 3 months, or 6 months, and possibly a year. I don't remember what I saw on there, but I should definitely check that out there. It's a cool thing to have, and definitely a surprise every time. And I just want to thank y'all for all the feedback I've been getting. I really appreciate it. Definitely keep leaving me comments and any, requests or anything again y'all have. Let me know, definitely. Alright? Y'all enjoy. Thank you.